Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Lee Kwai Lau, and I'm coming to you with my first official video on stream tactics, how to improve your stream. It's something that a couple of you have asked me to do because you know I went to school for IT, and a lot of you guys like my setup. So come on over into my studio, and let's get started on this first official video. What's up, everybody? I'm Lee Kwai Lau. Those of you that know me already, hey, what's up? So here we are. We're officially dialing into it. If this is your first time here, you guys are seeing my actual studio at my house. It's a 10 by 12 room that is custom built for my streaming, podcasting, whatever you want to call it. It's my studio. And I love it because it's my creativity zone. And it's filled with my passions, from music, which is like guitar, my piano back there, to my martial arts background with weapons and training, to my love for geek stuff, like me being a huge Star Wars fan and Autobot fan and movie prop fan. So there's a lot of things that come into play here. But the first thing I want to talk about is what I'm passionate about and why. And the reason why I am the way I am when it comes to creating my content and be more focused on clean, great content instead of being focused on growing fast, chasing follows, having people just always try to sub to me. I don't need to throw that in people's faces. I don't need to tell people sub, donate. Why? If you truly like me and you like the content that I'm giving, it will naturally happen. But the thing I focus on most is making sure I know who you are and making sure I'm bringing great content to you. I started streaming back in college, and I had to choose between whether I was going to keep streaming or get my IT degrees. I got my IT degrees because I figured if I do it later, I could improve everything that I want. Plus, I might be able to have some better equipment and have some better tools in my toolbox in general. And that's the best thing I felt I ever did, because I don't have to pay people to create something that I see as my personal self when I envision things. Sometimes the best stuff that is created by you, not someone else. So going back to what I feel is one of the most biggest fundamentals when it comes to anybody who's getting into a streaming or podcast or any type of creator content environment is their name. I say this all the time because I see a lot of streams. I watch a ton of streams. I watch small streamers with no viewers, with some viewers, with minimum viewers, to your 1%ers. And there's different things I notice a lot of times along the way. One of the biggest factors being your name. The name will have letters, it will have symbols, and it makes it kind of hard to remember. Okay? Sometimes it's too long. All right? Or you have the same name that everybody else has. There's no originality there. And that's going to hurt in a couple different ways, and I'm going to focus on that early on in this podcast / tutorial video thing. But what you don't realize is the internet is a search engine. It bases itself off of algorithms and bots. And these little bots, okay, are recognizing who you are, what you are, by what you are tagged by and what people know you by. But if that information is not appropriate, as in being maintained on the same level as being you, and it's different on everything else, it's gonna have a hard time connecting the dots. Okay, picture a puzzle, and it's upside down. You're trying to put the pieces together without seeing the picture. Could you imagine that? But if you see the picture, you can kind of say, oh, well, this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here. But if that puzzle's upside down and it's all brown, you're gonna have a hard time guessing who's what goes where, you know? So that's kind of what happens with the internet when you have crazy names and things don't link up. The other thing is gamer tag names. To me, when I tell people a gamer tag is a name. Gamer tag, like think like cog tag, right? Matter of fact, I have a pair right here. True diehard cog fan, right? Think of dog tags or cog tags, right? Gamer tag. It's an identifier of who you are, what you are, and what you're bringing to the table. So here's the thing. If you have a name and it's short and easy to remember, and you can get it on all your social media platforms, it links up really easy. But if you have different social media platforms and you have long, different things after that name, people aren't going to be able to find you. The other thing is when I'm looking at people's streams and I click on their links, and I go to research them, a lot of times the link's not there, or the link's broken, or I'll just be like, oh yeah, I remember watching this streamer. Man, I wonder if he's on Instagram. I wonder if he has a Twitter. And I go to type in him or her. I go to type in their name, and I can't find them. It doesn't even pull up, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I go to their channel. When I find their channel, I click on it, and it takes me to a completely different name. Completely different profile picture. Doesn't even match. That is really hard to maintain. It's really hard to take serious because you don't know who that person is. I mean, if I look up at Ninja and I go Ninja here, Ninja there, Ninja here, Ninja there, it's Ninja for the most part. It's not Crusader. It's not Ninja the Crusader. It's not Ninja 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. You know, like it's Ninja. All right? And if you have to add something after your name, me personally, keep it simple. Keep it like a 1 or keep it like a 2 or whatever that number is. Keep it simple. People will remember that a lot easier. If you put an extra alphabet character after it, okay, they're not going to remember that. They're not going to remember Ninja B, Ninja A. They're not going to see that. When they see it, they're going to see this weird looking name. And they're like, it confuses the mind. The mind works that way. So if I give any advice to you guys on a name, please focus on keeping the stuff where not only can a person understand it and memorize it, where it doesn't get lost in the short-term memory where they're just like, get that. All right. Keep it so the internet could also remember it. Think of it that way. When you create stuff and you create content and you tag yourself, it has to have a way to find you on the internet. It will not find you if it isn't the same way. It's going to be a little hard. It's going to be pretty hard. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about to you guys a little bit is content creation. Oftentimes I see a lot of people asking, man, I need to get a logo made, or I need to get this made, or I need to get that made. And the thing is everybody's paying everybody to do stuff. That's great. That's fine and dandy. But the problem is you don't have that originality. And if something ever happens to your stream where you have to improve it or change it or fix something, or if there's some type of weird copyright law or something like that, you're going to have an issue because that content, you don't know how to change or create yourself. So I'm going to share something with you really easy. It's something you really need to take serious because you're spending all this time focusing on grinding, playing video games, or pushing people to try to sub to your channel when you're missing the real fundamental concept of growing your channel the right way. And that's professional. What you should be doing is educating yourself on how to create these things. It's not hard to learn Photoshop. It's not hard to learn Adobe Effects. It's not hard to learn how to work Adobe Illustrator. It's simple steps and timing. Slow down and learn it because you could do it. You learn how to play a video game. You learn how to stream. You learn how to beat a video game. You learn how to collaborate and play with people online. You could easily do this. You are smart. You are a great person. You have the will to do it. You just have to believe in it. And don't doubt yourself. If you have fear, that fear is coming from that doubt. Without doubt there, fear doesn't exist. It can exist. So don't let it. Believe in yourself. Take some time out, learn some fundamentals, learn the importance of like a ping over a JPEG, why you want to save these files as web and certain devices in Photoshop. So file size and load time, all this stuff's important, because if you're saving everything on real big high resolution and in JPEG format, you're gonna get white background sometimes instead of transparent, and you're gonna get really slow upload times, or it's gonna take too much of your space on your computer when you're trying to use it. There's a lot of things that it comes into play. And yeah, Streamlabs is nice and all, but even Streamlabs has its parts, okay? There's a huge issue with some delay issues because of the fact that the way their system works that people don't realize. And it's fundamentals. Educate yourself on tutorial videos and learn how to do it. Because if somebody creates a graphic for you, you could ask them, hey, can you send me the layer file on that? Now you could take that layer file and you could manipulate, change it, add some cool stuff to it. Maybe you just want to change the lighting in it in the background or add some cool effect. You could do that. And this is where I want to get into your cell phone. Cell phones are amazing technology devices today. They're mini computers right in your hand. And you guys could use some really cool apps to take a picture such as a logo, put it into your phone, save it, right? Email it and then save it, because the resolution is going to be a lot better. Don't take a picture and save it that way because it's not going to look good. And open that picture up in a program, an app, and practice editing it that way. You could do some pretty cool stuff that way if you haven't already, including creating GIFs. A lot of times people don't know that. Some people just don't have the patience to slow down and say, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to create that today. So they don't. But you have an opportunity to do it. And I'm telling you, you can do it. Why? Because you're beautiful, you're smart, and I believe in you, and you believe in yourself. You have to have that when it comes to this game, because like an actor in Hollywood actors step up to the plate by learning their role. They study their role. They practice their role. And then they act their role, right? They take ownership. They don't pay somebody, all right, to do all that. They have to accept it. It's not an easy task, otherwise everybody would do it. People often tell me what drives you and why is it that you're never concerned about how fast you're growing. Even on my Mixer days when I was growing fast, people were like, oh my God, you're at this, you're at this. I was like, okay, how do you never know? You know what? It's not about the numbers to me. It's about creating good, positive content, clean, neat, professional. I don't care if I don't have 700 or 1,000 subs right off the bat. It's not a big deal to me. What I care about is my content being clean, neat, and fit my environment, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But it's also because it's who I am. I believe that I could give the best, and I could take the time to give it to you guys in order for you guys to learn from it and utilize it down the road. What good is it if I can't create a legacy? If it's a blur, you guys aren't going to remember it. So, you know, I want to make it right the first time. And if I can't make it right the first time, I'm going to try harder the second time. But I'm definitely not going to cut corners and just rush it. As you can see, even in my professional studio here that was custom built, I wanted it a certain way. So you know what? I got my hands dirty and I built it a certain way. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I could have paid somebody to do it. Problem is it wouldn't have been like the way I wanted it. So I did it the way I wanted it. And that's the thing, is you have to have that desire and passion to create it. So I'm going to keep it short because I don't want to go too long. Just want to keep this kind of like a 15-minute video. But you'll be able to see it on YouTube. You'll be able to follow me on my Instagram, my Discord. You can message me on either of those, or even Twitter. I do check all three all the time. I stream on my Facebook and I stream on Twitch. All right. I do have a YouTube channel that I upload the videos to, and I'm even making that a little bit more nicer because I want to. But recently I've been really focused on cleaning up my YouTube, cleaning up my Facebook, and adding all the cool new features that I just finished doing. So some really cool custom alerts and some really cool graphics and stuff that you guys will like. And if there's anything I can help you guys with, please just ask. On my next video segment, I'm gonna talk about how you guys can get amazing equipment for free. I'm talking monitors, I'm talking visual, like recording devices and audio devices that can improve your stream, that are right around you and you don't even know that you could get them for free. But I know how you can get them for free. So tune into my videos next time. Turn on notifications, follow my channels. Trust me, I'm gonna help you guys save a lot of money and improve your streams. Something that a lot of people aren't talking about, and I know the way to get it because I was there one time and it worked for me, and it's still there today. All right, guys, thanks again for joining in. I hope this information was helpful for you. Take it serious. God bless. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You could do anything you put your mind to. Remember that. Look in the mirror. Say it to yourself. Say it to other people. It's not just one way. It's a two-way. For every action, there's a counter reaction. Make that positive going both ways and watch what happens. Take care. Be Kuai Lau. Be sure to follow my channels. And if you like them, yeah, you can subscribe if you want. It's all up to you. Take care. I'll see you guys next time.
It's over 9,000!